Hello, everybody. We're back. 2023. Happy New Year. Oh, my goodness. I will have to change that question. What are you working on today? So tell us where you're at and what you're working on. Yeah, Huggy Bear's still back off of vacation. Bless her little heart. She's tired, but she did amazing, amazing. We had a great time, and we are going to talk about it and show you photos tomorrow. Facebook Live Wednesday. Since it's Wednesdays with Mike, thought that would be a good opportunity to share. So we're going to save that for tomorrow. Today, we've just got some announcements and oh, goodness. Updates. Hello. Yes, Kathy, welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, we had an amazing time. Huggy Bear was awesome. Awesome. I don't know what else to say about it. Awesome. She adapted very well. But yesterday, yeah, but she is tired. So she's allowing me to pick her up, and you can just see that still that little tired look. It takes her a couple days. So yeah, she was up early and went to the gym, but she's all dressed up. Got to take the heavy winter clothes off and put our Florida clothes back on, didn't we, girl? Yeah, you can see she's kind of drooping, so I'm going to let her go back to her bed with her friends. So, how's everybody? How was your new year? Yeah, welcome back, welcome back. Yes, it's good to be back. Had a marvelous, awesome time, but there's no place like home, right? No place like home. Yes. Yeah, we got back yesterday morning after flying all night, but that's okay. We're going to talk about other things today. Like I said, I want to save that because I haven't had a chance. I want to put the pictures together and have a little slideshow for you tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow and we'll do all of that. Yes, we did. We always have an amazing time, no matter where we go. But a couple things that I wanted to share with you today. I've got a little demo. Before I do that, let me just go. Anything that you ordered over the holiday is being shipped out today. Mike was in bright and early, and he's shipping everything out today. And he's trying to consolidate. So if there's things from separate things, dealer digital exclusives, table runners, all of those things that are the classes coming up, he's trying to consolidate. So it's going a little bit slower, but you know him. He's got, so if you ordered over the weekend or while we were gone, those orders are going out today. Dealer digital exclusives, he just got that squared away with Kimberbell. So your January designs, you should be getting emails from Kimberbell, and those designs are going into your Kimberbell folder or account. Okay, if you have any issues with that, let us know. But those are going in just like they did last year. Okay, so you've got that. They're supposed to have a little bit better system, so you've got those. The fabric kits for the dealer digital exclusive, which includes, where's mine? Oops. I don't have one all together, but it's this right here. It's a tea towel, and it has your the fabric and stuff that we need for the Hey Sweetie. That's what it's called. It's called Hey Sweetie. So that is going out today. Let me think here. You should have already gotten your One Sweet Spring kits. Those were shipped out right before Christmas. So there's still time and a few kits still available. That is going to be our virtual retreat this weekend. It is going to be so fun. And let me just tell you, if you have gotten it, if you ordered it and you got it, please open up to page 1 inside the front page and take a note. Here's all the stabilizers we're going to be using. Now I will tell you, let's see, in the kit, they did have the flex foam was in the kit and the wash away topping, because we used some pieces of wash away topping. Those were already pre-cut. Don't open up the packages because there's little pieces and stuff in there and they start flying everywhere, and then you think you didn't get it and you really did. So I wouldn't open those up, but I would take a look in the book and see, remember, what stabilizer do you have those? If you don't have, that shows you pictures and colors and stuff, well, maybe I have a different brand. That's okay. Look and see what it matches. Okay. So just look and see when it comes time for class. And it's still time to order. If you don't have it, you can order it and get it out and or come by and pick it up. So just want to make sure you've got this. We're going to start on it Friday morning at 11 a.m. We are going to be working on it on Saturday. We may have to go a little later on Friday. I don't know. It's a whole retreat. It's the first time I've done this. Saturday, I know we'll be done at 4, so we can go to church at 5. So we'll be done. And then we will finish up on Sunday. So Sunday afternoon or whatever, we will finish up so that you'll be able to have the whole thing completed. Now, it might require you to do a little sewing after hours. I don't know. Depends on how fast you are. But there'll be no reason that we can't get these complete by Sunday evening. Yeah, so we are going to be working on that all weekend. Next week we have, and I go ahead and tell you for the month, we have Color Dance, which is the quilt on the wall behind me. Okay, we've got, it's our block of the month, and I don't remember what block number we're on, but you can still join it. I mean, you can easily catch up because it comes with the background fabric and your choice of bold or shy fat quarter bundle. So you can still join. There's, and be able to work on the blocks. We do different ones each month. It's a sampler, so it is a lot of fun. We have that next week. Of course, our Dealer Digital exclusive. You've got those. Love Bugs. That is the quilt. Let me go which way? Backwards. The quilt on the wall behind me. That's made with the larger hoop. Anything from a 5x7 or larger, you can make that. You can use those designs on other things. They're quilted with hearts in the background, so they're all quilted. And when we go to assemble, I'm going to show you how to use designs and quilt your border, because all you need is stitch in the ditch to do your assembly. And I think everything's in there except your batting, so you've got everything for that. We do have a few slots available for that class. So it's after the first of the year, you've got money for Christmas, or you want something to do, you want a project. Well, here we go. We've got that. And then next Saturday is our table runner. See, I've got everything pulled out because I went away and I don't have all the projects completed. But next week is our Luck of the Irish custom quilted applique table runner. So that's the class for next week. Then, and this is the one we're waiting on, Let Me Call You Tweetheart. That is the one that you purchase the stuff from. You purchase the design and the background quilting through our affiliate link from Kimber Bell. And then you had purchased fabric kits from us. I know there were a couple people that still ask for fabric kits. We are waiting for the flowers, because the kits come with the little pack of the teal and the pink flowers. So those were ordered and should be here maybe even today. I have to see how many of those came in as to whether we can add any more or make any more kits. But if you're interested, I know I have 2 people. There might be a third one. I got to wait on the flowers. And that's kind of determining whether we can do anything else. So we have that. And then our first cuties the first month of the Kimber Bell Cutie Club. That is going to meet on the 21st. And those are just adorable. And, we'll talk about different things that you can do with them to, be able to do other stuff as well. Let me see. Oh, yes, the Bijou Wonder. I have my first block done, and I don't know where I put it. Nope, it's not right here. It's not here handy, so I'll share that with you. That, I only have a few people in that class. Guys, we're going to have a good time. It's going to be a small, intimate group, but you're going to be making different blocks. You've seen the picture. Oh, I thought I had everything organized, but maybe not as organized as I thought. That's okay. It gives me something to share with you tomorrow or another day. So that's our other big block of the month. So if you haven't tried a block of the month and you want to learn a block of the month, well, oh, it's on the wall over here. Goodness, see, I've been on vacation too long. Let me see if I can. Yep, right there. Right here. I will even walk over there and show it to you. It is this one right here. This block. This is the first one that we're going to be doing. This is the Bijou Wonder. Um, and when you look at that block, look, you've got extra. So they're 16-inch blocks, and when we put them together, oh my gosh, let's see. I'm just going to bring it over. Just bring it over so I can show you. Because this one is going to be a lot of fun. Again, you're going to learn how to take smaller, move that back over. We're going to be taking smaller pieces and making them big. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, if you look, let me show you right here. See this purple triangle? That is really this shape here with the bright pink on there and another triangle up there. So you're going to learn how to take pieces of the same color fabrics, put them together, and come out with different designs. The white's like that too. So you can see it a little bit because you can see the seams through the light. But that's one of the things you're going to be working with. Those are all, triangles, half square triangles, quarter square triangles, and putting them together to get these really, really nice pieces and blocks and be able to add on to it. And you're going to have, see the gray stripes? Yeah, you've got those going through without, and it's all going to tie it together. And the white fabric in the background is what they call low cow, meaning it's low, it's white on white, and then has a small subtle design in it. Okay, so we have that. Let me see here. February we have a dime event on the 15th. It's another one that's in the block, in the hoop piecing. I think that's what it is, or in the hoop projects. I just got that information. It's out on the website. It's free. Again, guys, there's no reason, and girls or whoever is listening, there is absolutely no reason not to sign up on those classes. Yes, they are what they call a shop and learn, because you get the shop and learn. If it's free and you can learn something, maybe get a special promotion or whatever. But even if you don't buy anything, I mean, obviously buying stuff is how we keep our lights on. That's the honest truth. But even if you don't, you're going to get a free design, and you're going to have the opportunity to learn something. And I know that I don't know everything, and I guarantee you that there's nobody that knows everything. I'm always willing to stretch and learn something new. Okay, so that's the big stuff. I've got to work on some other things for February, but that's the big stuff for February. So, all righty. How did we do on our 30 minutes last month? In case you didn't know what that was, we were taking 30 minutes a day for ourselves, and it could be anything we wanted to do. I did read a book over vacation. It had a good story, was not a good book, and it took me the whole week to read it, which you can tell that's not a good book, but I had to read it and get to the end. Just if everybody did that. Now, this one's going to be a little bit different, and I'm participating too because I've got so many things and so many projects, so many things started. And it's not going to be a contest or a competition. Let's see. So what we're going to do, and I don't want it to be overwhelming. I mean, I look at it and we've got 12 months to the year. And if I make a list or goals for the whole year, it's hard to, it's hard to do it. And it's hard to keep it up. And it's, if you say I'm going to do this, whatever it is every day, or, this, and make it overwhelming. Okay, what we're going to do, and think about it, because tomorrow I'll tell you what mine is going to be, because I still have to think about it a little bit. But this month, we're going to take a project, and we've done this before, but it's a little bit different, and finish it. And it doesn't mean I've got 10 projects and I got to get them all finished. No. I want you to pick a bigger one and not have it finished, but work on it. So, what I mean is, and I know most of you do, what have you done? Just think about it. We have closets. We have visited places and we have bought fabric and we haven't finished. We probably haven't even started. We have that pile of stuff of I've not started, but I got it. I got excited. I want to do it. And then we have, well, the stuff I got to do this and this for for all these different things and stuff. No. Then we have the projects that we have started and not finished, and those go into another pile. And I am as guilty. It's after Christmas. I don't want to work on Christmas stuff. Okay. Well, and I know, let me show you. This is just over here on my wall. If this will go over there, you guys can see. Yep, what's that? Yep, Cup of Cheer. And I really like that one. I really want to finish it because I want it. I want to be able to put it up. So even if it's January, maybe that's what it's going to be. And I'm going to commit to consistently doing something to finish. So just think about it. Tomorrow we'll talk a little bit more and you can decide. This is going to be ongoing because I've got stuff. Each month I want to do something different. It might be I need to organize this room or I need to organize that or whatever. But we're going to take it in little bites. So if it is a project and some people say, well, I can't get any new projects till I finish these. Sure you can, because there's always something new and exciting that we want to do. So sure you can do that. Sometimes it's just accountability. I know we've done that and that's been really good. And I know some people go off the deep end and say, I've got all of these projects and I got to get all of them done. That's okay. But there's no time. You can do small projects if you want. But if you've got a big one and you just keep putting it aside and you don't tackle it because it's just too big, that might be the one that you grab. Because it doesn't have to be finished this month. It could be a project that you're going to be doing for 6 months or a year. I got one that I said I was going to do in 10 years and it's still not done. It's a counted cross stitch. But that's okay too, because if I don't want to do it anymore, it's all right to just forgive, forget, move on, next. But then break it down into pieces so that you can do a little bit. I don't know if you guys know Sandra Betzina. She's was clothing. And she came to Tampa, years ago. This was when we first moved here and came to one of the fabric stores and had seminars. And hers was more on clothing type of thing. But she wrote a book and she told us about just taking like 20 minutes a day. And instead of packing everything up, because if you get a project out and you spread it out and then you got to put it away at the end of the time, you get discouraged and you don't want to work on it. But maybe if you just have it in one little, like one of those little plastic bins or something. We had a bunch of those that we had at the store and sold. But just put the project in there and pull it out and work on it. If you only have 20 minutes, you do what you can. But just kind of chipping away at it. So that's what project do you have for this month that you want to chip away? How about that? We're going to chip away at our projects this year. One project at a time. And it's okay if you have to put it down and go do something else and come back again. But pick one. So think about that and pick one for tomorrow and you can type it in and we'll see. I know we have lots of things that are unfinished that are close to the end. And posting pictures, guys. Post pictures. Pam posted one of the pillow. She pulled her pillow out yesterday, her first project of the year, and put the binding on it. And it was bias binding. She was fortunate to have somebody who cut that binding for her because I had extra. But now she knows how to work with bias binding. Heidi, she finished one of her quilts that we worked in class, the steampunk quilt. She finished that and quilted it. So let's kind of help each other out this year and work on our projects. They can be big, they can be small. Sometimes small ones make you feel good because they're done. and then, then some bigger ones. But pick something that you've got that you've been afraid to tackle, and let's tackle it. You can ask questions. Maybe we'll throw out a little sew time. If there's enough people and enough interest that you can ask, you can send your questions, email them, or post them here on the page, and I'll try to answer them as we go along for the people that want to follow and be part of this. And let's see what we can accomplish this year. So that's my, I don't know, that's my challenge. I know it's the challenge for me, so you guys can hold me accountable as well. So I will commit, and I will commit to you on Facebook, and then I will tell you how it's going. And that's with keeping up with all the rest of the stuff for classes. So who's in it with me? Give me a thumbs up, a heart, or something if you want to participate in this. Doesn't cost anything, but you know where we are if you need supplies, right? Okay, so have you ever, here, let me see where it's at. Have you ever ended up with something that you have purchased or has been gifted to you and you don't like, or you made a mistake? That happens too. You made a mistake in your embroidery. You pulled out a shirt or a sweatshirt or something, and I want to embroider a name or embroider something on it, and then it's like, oh crap, it's screwed up. I made a mistake. Well, there's a couple different things that you can do. And I had a sweatshirt that had another company logo on it. Okay, it's a nice sweatshirt. I actually took it with me and wore because it was nice and warm. And I went shopping. One of the things that you could do is I went shopping for a patch. Yes, I did find an Alaska patch. After we shopped all week, this I found at the airport. So I got one for Mike, one for me, and we had a shirt that had a different, the logo stuff still on the back, and you can iron it on, stitch it on, problem solved, it's covered. Now when I stitched this is ironed, so I ironed it to hold it still, then stitched it. Just to let you know, because this is a knit material, I used the stem stitch. It's a little zigzag stitch that you see on your machine. It's one of the first stitches. It's a stem stitch. Stem stitch works great for decorative stitching, for stems and stuff, decorative stitching down the middle of leaves, but it's also considered a stretch stitch. So that's what I used, and it gave, I did it in the same color as the green, but you can still see it added a little bit of texture going around the edge. So that's one thing. Now, well, patches are hard to find, I'll tell you. Like I said, we shopped in a bunch of different stores and always kept our eyes open looking for one. I found one, but it was too small. And then some really cutesy kid ones at the North Pole that, who wants North Pole on your shirt? The other thing that you can do is there is a stitch starter kit from Dime. And it has the heavy duty, it's got the patch attach or the sticky, real heavy sticky stabilizer. And then it's got the real heavy wash away. That's one thing, so you can make a patch. We also have patch fabric, the poly patch twill from Dime. It is, the fabric is really, really stiff. It's a heavy twill fabric. So with the combination of these two, and you do embroidery, you can easily do patches. You can also make patches if you have, let me see here. Oh, I do have it right here. Okay, I made these as well. This one, oops, my little bag of doodads here. Okay, so this one was made, let's see, Hope Yoder with R&K Embellish has a design CD that has a bunch of really cute patches on it with the words. But you can make anything into a patch. All you need is the shape. This one is made with the twill, and you can use and if you don't have this, there's a couple other brands that we have. Your Heat and Bond, the double-sided sticky, the repositionable webbing from Embellish. I like that as well because the, the fabric's already heavy enough. I like the iron-on to iron it to hold it in place, and then I still stitch them down. Okay, I still stitch them. So that's, that's one of the options you can use, is heavy fabric. Well, I don't have that. What else can I use? Felt. Really good quality felt. You can use that. And we know we have felt. We know where to get it. It comes in all different colors. So you can, you can make a patch using the felt. That works as well. And it covers, covers things up. You can use for cutting. How'd you get those perfect circles? Scan and cut. You can use your scan and cut. So that's a good way to, if you have one, to cut, or Cricut or whatever brand you have, to cut your shapes, circles and shapes. If you don't have that, you can stitch those shapes out on your embroidery machine, because your embroidery machines have circles and squares and hearts and all of that. You can stitch that out and then cut it out. Another option. Well, what's another way? Well, I want to show this to you. Let me switch, see if my camera switches over. Yeah, there it does. Okay. So, I want to show this little item. Oh, here it is, here it is. This is Dime's Stitch Ripper. Now, what I like about that is no plug and cord. Battery powered, so you can reach, and rechargeable. It has two different heads, so if you're doing small or large. But I want to show you how this works. Turn it over on the back, turn this upside down, turn it on, and then we just take, you hold your finger so it holds it taut, not really tight, but taut. And you can just take, and you're cutting your bobbin threads. Okay, so by cutting the bobbin threads, then when I turn it over on the front, and I'm just taking my finger like this, look at that. Those letters, the threads are coming right out. It's not leaving any marks. So you may have to do it a couple times. You need a little bit of patience. But I'm taking that out, and by the time I'm done, that was the end. The end is almost gone. I've got a couple threads, and then I'll turn it back over and do it on the back, and you can trim it up. I'm going to take that whole name off and be able to reuse the towel. Okay? So this one, I really do like this. I think I've got another brand as well, but this one I like because it really gets down in there. But you turn it this way with the duckbill on the top and holding your, it has two different speeds, holding it like this and then holding, and it cuts through those bobbin threads. Right there like that. Then turn it off, turn it over, scrape them. There we go, that's almost gone. And then I can go ahead and, once you pull those out and trim them up, you can be able to go ahead and take the rest of it out. Okay? And then, I mean, you could, if it doesn't work really well, can't get it all out, or you put a hole in it or something else like that, piece of ribbon, you can cover it up with a piece of ribbon and re-embroider. So there's lots, or embroider a piece of ribbon. There's lots of different things that you can do to camouflage some of those. Oh my gosh, I screwed something up and I need to throw it away. No, not quite. There's lots of ways to fix things. So anyway, I have rambled on long enough. Yep. And that's what I have for you today. Like I said, tomorrow, be on at 1 o'clock. You'll be able to see some of our pictures. We got some amazing pictures, and hear some of our silly little stories and things that we did, and we'll share it with you. So I thought I'd wait till Wednesday so that Mike can be on too. And yes, Pam, thank you for my nice little bracelets. See this one? It has, looks like a tape measure. Yep, looks like a tape measure. Those were from, yeah, those were my Christmas present from my sister, and of course my favorite color. Okay, ladies, any other comments? Remember, we're going to commit to doing something. Something. Hopefully it'll be a bigger project that you're afraid to tackle, something you want to learn. And I bet Maria wants to, and this, throw her under the bus, but I bet you she wants to learn and practice more of her binding, because she did a really good job. If you saw, she did the project and everybody was so kind. And that's what that's what we do. We encourage you. So don't be afraid to show a picture or show something, or ask a question. Maybe, hey, I have a problem. I screwed this up, because we all do. How can I fix it? And somebody else has done the same thing or something close, and we can kind of help each other out. So that's what we're going to do this year and get started on it this month. And if you're later in the month, don't worry about it. Okay, it's okay. This can be done anytime, and you can pick up any project, and be a little bit out of your comfort zone, but learn something new at the same time. So until tomorrow at 1 o'clock, go sew something.